Nigerians stand the opals for the first Olympic win in 20 years. There were celebrations for Nigeria as they ended their two-decade wait to experience that Olympic win feel again. Nigeria pulled off a famous shock win against Australia as they took down the Opals 75-62 in their opening game of the Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament Paris 2024. It was a sensational performance by the African side as they capitalized on Australian turnovers to take victory in front of another huge crowd in Lille. Turning point. Nigeria posted a spectacular 11-0 run to finish to the first half, and that gave them a 13-point cushion heading to the locker room. That proved enough for them to get over the line, and when the Opals did make it a one-shot game in the last period with 4 minutes remaining, Amy Okonkwo settled Nigerian nerves with a huge triple to get them rolling again. Game hero. This won't be remembered for any heroic other than those performed by the entire Nigerian team. However, there is no doubt that Ezine Kalu was the class act that carried them to this memorable success. The playmaker has not represented her country since Tokyo 2020 and was on fire with 19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Stats don't lie. Australia spilled the ball a staggering 26 times in the game, and that handed Nigeria a huge 26 points from turnovers. It was a difference maker, and especially in the first half when they almost handed their opponents a point per minute from that source. Bottom line, Nigeria were outstanding considering they had a slow start. Their defense was particularly impressive, and with this win, they could prove to be the fly in the ointment of predictions about Group B. They flew the flag for African basketball in a big way. Australia looked disjointed, and their guards didn't cope with the ball pressure as they quite literally threw away any chance of a victory. They said, "It feels so good. We stuck together and we came together in adversity. This is what it's all about. You fight." Nigeria forward Amy Okonkwo: "We turned the ball over way too much, and we were not ready to step up to the physicality of the game. Turning the ball over through was a crux of the game." Opals forward Alana Smith: "We didn't play Opals basketball and we weren't aggressive defensively. We had to be better. We had to find a way." Opals play caller Sandy Brondello: "This is Nigeria's only second win in the Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament, and after their success 68-64 against South Korea in 2004. It is, however, their first win in 9 games in the preliminary round. They conceded only 62 points today, fewer than in any other previous games in the competition." Australia have lost their opening game of a Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament for the second edition in a row. After winning their previous 6 such games, this is their first defeat against a team from Africa in 12 games in major competition, World Cup plus Olympics. Nigeria made 9 3-pointers today, more than in any of their previous 9 games at the Olympics. They also made 15 steals, a joint high for them in the competition. Also, 15 V-Grace in 2004. Ezine Kalu, 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists, became the first Nigerian player to register a 15-15-15 game in the Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament. She made 4 3-pointers today, the most for a player with Nigeria in the competition. Steph Talbot, 12 rebounds and 10 assists, became the second player to combine 10+ rebounds and 10+ assists in a game in the Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament after South Korea's Jo Won-chun in 2000 against Cuba, 10 rebounds and 11 assists.